Imagine a data team in 2026. Data analyst isn't fighting with slow SQL warehouse. They are using an AI assistant to generate a complex market forecast report in seconds in plain English language. Data scientist isn't worried about infrastructure. They are deploying a custom AI agent that understands companies' private data. And data engineers, they are not just babysitting broken pipelines. They are managing a single unified source of truth. For years, this was a dream. But today, this is the reality of data intelligence platform. For years, data teams relied on multiple specialized systems. But today, we have Databricks. Welcome guys to my channel, That Databricks Guy, your new go-to place to learn Databricks. Today we are talking about Databricks, what Databricks is and why it is more relevant in 2026 than ever before. To understand why Databricks is essential in 2026, we have to look at the mess we escaped. Historically, data teams were fragmented. This affected everyone: analyst, data engineer, data scientist, ML engineers, because they were all working on the same data, but through different platforms. The industry needed a way to combine the performance of warehouse with the massive scale of data lake. They needed a lakehouse. This journey started at UC Berkeley with a project called Apache Spark. Apache Spark was faster and more flexible than anything before it. But the creators of Spark realized that the software wasn't enough. Running it at a massive scale was incredibly difficult for most companies. Companies needed a platform that made running it reliable, collaborative, cloud native, and secure. They later founded Databricks to resolve that. In years since, they have moved far beyond just Spark. They have pioneered the Lakehouse architecture and also using Delta Lake. They proved you could run high performance SQL analytics directly on top of cheap cloud storage. And more recently, Databricks has become a data intelligence platform. We'll talk about it. On Databricks, the same data can be used for reporting, advanced analytics, machine learning, and AI driven use cases without constantly moving it across the systems. This is possible because Databricks combine open data storage, scalable compute, governance, and collaborative workflow into a single cloud native platform while it supports different roles and use cases. To define at a high level, Databricks is a unified data and analytics platform built on top of cloud storage designed to support data engineering, data analytics, and machine learning workloads. Simply, Databricks is a unified platform for your entire data lifecycle. That's it. Now, what Databricks bring together? Majorly, Databricks bring together three key capabilities. First, Databricks follow a lakehouse architecture where data is stored in cloud object storage and managed using open table formats like Delta. Second, compute and processing. It provides serverless and classic cluster compute option based on Apache Spark, also supporting SQL and notebook based workloads. And third, governance and collaboration. It includes governance, access control, and collaboration features through components like Unity Catalog, jobs, and notebooks. And recently, Databricks has added a fourth one, the Data Intelligence Platform. So, on the top of these three foundations, Databricks is evolving towards data intelligence, where AI assisted capabilities help user discover data, write queries, and interact with analytics more naturally while respecting the existing governance and security. Databricks now uses generative AI to understand your data schema. It helps you write the code, optimize your query, and powers AI BI Genie, allowing non-technical users to talk to their data directly. Why Databricks is more important now than ever before? Because 2026 could be the year of productionizing AI. And through Mosaic AI, Databricks allow you to build, tune, and deploy AI agents right where your data lives. You don't have to ship your sensitive data to an external API. You bring the model to the data. And also, Databricks is widely adopted today because organizations want fewer platforms and not more. Whether you are a data engineer building Lakehouse pipelines or an ML engineer productionizing a RAG application, you are all using the same platform, the same security model, and the same data. Databricks has evolved from niche engineering tool into an operating system for data-driven companies. So till now, you would be saying enough with the theory, and I hear you. So yes, let us dive right into creating an account for Databricks. Till now, we have got a good understanding of what Databricks is, but to work on it, we'll need to get our hands dirty. Let us go to the homepage of Databricks by simply searching databricks.com. You can see the overview of Databricks, its capabilities, who all uses Databricks, etc. on this homepage. To create an account, simply click on Try Databricks at the top right corner. You see, these are the capabilities you would get on the Databricks, as we have already seen and discussed in our theory section. We just need to sign up. So I'm choosing my Google account here, the Databricks guy, and continue. Now you will get two options. One for work, which has enterprise level SLA and capabilities. But since we are learning and do not need that, we'll go with the second option, which is for personal use. It also has most of the capabilities, and best part is it is free forever. So let us go with the pre-edition and just set up the account here. Let's do some verifications. Submit, and verification is complete. Now account is being set up and you will land at the home page of Databricks free edition. Here you see multiple options: loading the data, creating your own pipeline, and some inbuilt courses of Databricks that you can take. On the left side, you will see multiple options to create workspace, catalogs, jobs, compute options, marketplace, and a dedicated workspace for SQL, data engineering, and AIML. So these are some dedicated workspace. As we saw, it is for multiple roles. Now we can go to Neo and have multiple options like notebook, query, dashboard, Genie space, jobs, ETL pipelines, and so many more. Okay. To begin with, let me show you an interface of notebook, how it looks like. If some of you have worked with Jupyter notebooks, it is somewhat similar to that, but it has more advanced capabilities to it. You can simply rename any notebook from here. Let's rename it to first notebook. So with this first notebook, let me begin with the compute options first. What all compute options does Databricks provide? You see here we have serverless. So in general compute, there is serverless, but there is one more option of classic. The classic compute is not provided in this free edition. But quickly, what is the difference between serverless and classic compute? Classic compute is manually managed. Serverless is fully managed by Databricks. Classic has slow startup. Serverless has instant startup. In classic, you may have to pay for idle time till the time cluster is up. But in serverless, you only pay for the usage. The classic compute is in your virtual private cloud, which is good for security. But serverless is in Databricks managed virtual private cloud. Think of classic as owning a car, while serverless is like using a ride sharing service. But we don't have to worry about it, as this pre-edition only provides us with a serverless compute option. You can also see a SQL warehouse option. So SQL warehouse is serverless compute optimized specifically for SQL analytics, while general serverless compute is for Spark based processing and pipelines. So Databricks also has some AI capabilities with it. It could be general AI, where you see at the top right corner, it is the assistant of Databricks. If we go here and ask for anything, what is the difference between classic and serverless compute, and which one should I use? So this being a general AI assistant, it will give answer related to that. Like classic compute refers to this, serverless is this, you should use serverless compute for most automated workload. So this is general AI of Databricks. But if you want to use specific AI of Databricks, we have it here. So I can mention that write a code for getting sum of sales in a particular month. So it will generate a code specific to this. You see, it has generated a code specific to this. If you want to accept, we can accept. If you want to reject, we can reject. Okay. This is the overview of Databricks, a data intelligence platform for you. You can now go ahead and create an account for yourself and play around different options that Databricks has to offer. For the remaining options which Databricks provide, I will use those options as and when required in our subsequent videos. In the next video, we will start with our playlist on Lakehouse architecture, Delta Lake, and the Medallion architecture. And I will use other functionalities of Databricks in those. So, if you are a data analyst, a data engineer, or a data scientist ready to master the 2026 data stack, hit the subscribe and let's get started. Thank you everyone for watching my video. I'm that Databricks guy. Let's build something intelligent and see you in the next one.